One of the best, if not the best, online ranked racing system, Fuel Motorsport, made famous for its Assetto Corsa competition, hosted races and events, is finally coming to the beautiful original Assetto Corsa. In this video I'm going to tell you why this is fantastic news, why you'd want to play AC over ACC, and what you need to do to get started. Subscribe to Gamer Muscle videos for daily forehead reflections, and if you're buying fancy pants sim racing equipment, use our Fanatec affiliate link in the video description. Look at this list of monthly supporters. It's a sadder list than the list the Titanic had just after it hit the iceberg. Will this video get over 1,000 likes? I don't know. Why is LFM on Assetto Corsa fantastic news? I'm sure a lot of you will be asking, because you'll be saying, oh, it's quite good on ACC and we're boring people and we just want to drive GT3 cars. Well, you know what? Not everybody likes to drive turgid planks of wood around the same 4 racetracks. A lot of people like to drive different vehicles, and a lot of people even think dangerously that Assetto Corsa has better GT3 cars than ACC. Controversial, I know, but there's a lot of them out there, even top-level Formula 1 drivers. But, you know, so the great thing is, with it being on ACC and AC, and R-Factor 2, but R-Factor 2's got its own official ranking system, so no one cares about that anymore. With it being on ACC and AC, there's more choice. There's more stuff to drive, there's more fun to be had. Everyone can get along and sing and be happy in the land of sim racing. Now, people that are fans of the original Assetto Corsa might then also say, but hang on, we've already got sim racing system, World Sim Series, and God knows what other ranking systems. And yes, you would be correct, and I would definitely say sim racing system is superb. They've done a fantastic job, and I think World Sim Series is nicely presented and everything. But, crucially, those services have kind of died down in participation and got a little bit wish-washy and a bit distracted. Also, crucially, Fuel Motorsport is absolutely fantastic in how the website is organised, how it does your safety rating, your rating, how LFM moderate races to the extent that even I got a week ban. I mean, can you believe it? I'm such a clean and beautiful driver. I have women coming up to me in the street and they go, Gamer Muscle, you're so safe at driving. It's probably why we like you so much. And then they try and jump on, and I'm like, no. Basically, LFM is really well moderated, really well set up, and they also keep things really focused. They don't dilute stuff with too much content all over the place. They focus things. And that is really important due to the lack of sad people that are willing to waste their life playing racing simulators, and then waste it even more trying to get really good at playing racing simulators. And I definitely think if they pick the right focused content in Assetto Corsa, for example, maybe like an F4 car, Radical SR3, stuff that's just really good for sprint races, or even the GT4 cars, which are incredible in the original Assetto Corsa, you're really onto a winner, and for my opinion, something a lot more compelling than ACC, especially for the goal of close racing. AC1 also has a nice advantage of having way more tracks than ACC, and you know, with LFM they only change the track once a week or so, so it's not a big issue getting the different tracks, and then they're basically free for Assetto Corsa, so it's really low cost entry, and there's a huge user base of AC as well. Though, sadly, most of AC's user base are people that have forgotten that you don't have to drive cars at a right angle whilst listening to obnoxious Eurobeat, and a good proportion of AC's user base are lost on a Japanese motorway, unable to escape it. They're not enjoying themselves, they're just like, I can't find my way out. All in all, though, absolutely fantastic. I will say, though, the fact is, if you're doing AC with LFM, what you will have to do is a little bit more downloading. You will need to get Content Manager. You'll also want to get Shader Patch and Pure installed, so you get the day, night and everything. And then Fuel Motorsport also have their own app, which is on the Fuel Motorsport webpage, which you click and you just install it and add it as an app. I know for new people coming to sim racing or new to Assetto Corsa, it can be a little bit intimidating, but if it makes you feel better, I've got the intellectual capacity of a rusty fridge magnet and I managed to get these things working, so you can as well. That's my motivational speech of the day. Now, one of the biggest things I think for LFM being on AC is that weirdly, I think Assetto Corsa is going to be around for a long time, and I think other simulators are going to get absorbed basically into their own online ranking systems, like you saw with rFactor 2. I would imagine with AC2, for example, they'll have their own sort of online ranking system. And then you see with other games coming out now, it's pretty much normal to have their own ranking system. And if a game's got an official ranking system as part of that game, no one's going to bother with an external system like Low Fuel Motorsport, or a lot fewer people will, as you saw with rFactor 2. Those people moved from LFM back to rFactor 2's official system. So with AC, obviously it's never going to get an official ranking system. So this, weirdly, could actually be the future for keeping Low Fuel Motorsports alive, because AC is never going to get an official ranking system, and it's always going to have all the track mods, car mods, new mods coming out for it. AC is not going to be affected by the cramping down of licensing and how the motorsport's woken up to the value of sim racing content, which is making things a lot more complicated in many ways. If a publisher or a game developer wanted to have official content as well as mod content. So this, moving forwards, could essentially be like the ultimate open ranked racing platform. I think SimRacing System was very close to nailing that. It just Enrique just didn't have the resources to be able to really flesh it out as much as I think is needed, whereas Low Fuel Motorsports have demonstrated with their ACC support that they're completely on the ball, and it's like a whole structure around it. So I think this is really good news for Assetto Corsa, but I think this is also really important for sim racing in having a modding, somewhat open platform that then also has a ranked system for it. So it's going to be really interesting to see how popular LFM on AC is, and if it actually does get a continued growth. It'll be interesting to see how that improves or doesn't improve over time as well. Obviously, personally, I love ranked racing. I'm a total degenerate, and I'm a huge fan of Assetto Corsa and a lot of the content they see, especially mods and things. I mean, just imagine doing a proper full field ranked GT1 race with the new RSS cars. Oh my god. It'd be so good. Worth saying as well, at the beginning so far, LFM have they're running the MX-5, which is a fantastic choice. It's a really nice, easy, approachable car to drive. Fantastic for rookies. Superb force feedback. Really good. And they're also running, as part of the beta, an LMP3 mod car. I had a brief go on it. It seemed okay. Not the best car model, not the best sound. You can replace the sound in Assetto Corsa, so we might have to do that. We'll definitely be trying these cars out on a live stream and helping people get set up. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I would love for LFM to basically do mostly just really simple things, maybe just F4 or MX-5 as the rookie stuff. That's nice and simple. It can be really active. That gets people into the ranked system. That has something that you can always jump in and race and just enjoy that competitive side of racing. And then for them to occasionally do like a big GT1 race, or for them to have like an RSS F3 car or something, a faster car as well. But to not go too crazy with all the different content, to keep things very simple, but to occasionally take advantage of the absolutely glorious mods that are there for Assetto Corsa, combining that with the rank system. All in all, though, it's just really great news for Assetto Corsa. This sim will not die. It won't go away. It can't go away. It's the Richard Burr's rally of track racing. In 300 years' time, we're going to be playing AC going, oh, God, can we not upgrade this to the new reality engine where it's basically real life? No! No, we're still playing AC on our computer monitor screens. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Go and sign up to Low Fuel Motorsport, guys, if you haven't. You can subscribe to this channel if you haven't. You can click the like button if you haven't. You can have a cup of tea as well, which you bloody well better have already. Don't tell me you haven't had any tea yet. Disgusting. Right, thanks for watching this. Till the next one, happy tea drinking, take care, and goodbye, everybody.